Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. And if you've seen my other videos, thank you so much for coming back. I really truly appreciate it. Today I'm going to be making Miss Bonnie Bennett from the Vampire Diaries in my Sims 4 CAS. I love Bonnie. She is a classic. She's been here all 8 seasons. We love her. She is amazing. She is such a good friend, and honestly, she's just one of my favorite characters. So I'm really, really happy to be designing her today. One of the things I am not happy about is finding a hair for this girl because honestly, she has so many different styles. I went with this style with just a slightly off middle part, slightly curly. She has so many different options. In the picture that I'm showing here today, she had straight hair, and every single straight hair that I put on her just didn't look like her. And honestly, the other textured and curlier styles didn't look like her too. So her hair is absolutely gorgeous. I've always loved her hair. However, it is so hard to find one in The Sims. So I went with this one just because I think that it was like the closest one. And I do tend to change hairstyles throughout their different, outfits and everything. So I knew I was going to be having to look for other ones, but this is the one that I went with her everyday outfit. I put some minimal basic makeup on her. She always has like colorful eyeshadow. You can always see her eyeshadow. She doesn't have a lot of eyeliner. She's got a natural lip on, some blush. I kept it pretty simple for her. With her jewelry, I wanted a long necklace. She always has like long necklaces on, something layered. She's a witch, so she's always got something like that going on. So I did the same thing with her earrings. I wanted something a little more classic. And then trying to find her outfit was pretty hard, not gonna lie. I ended up going with this tank top, which I love. You can kind of see like the bra underneath. I feel like it was a little more layered, but not something that she would maybe wear like with a cardigan. She wears a lot of cardigans. And so I decided to go with this tank top. It was that lacy feeling, and just some regular old jeans with a little bit of rips in them. I felt like that was super cute on her. And so that's what I decided to go with. I also decided to put a lot of jewelry on her and bracelets and things like that because, again, I just feel like she's one of the characters that actually they like tend to put jewelry on her, and honestly I think it's because she's a witch. I think that it just matches her. And so I decided to do the same thing here. I also decided to put some rings on her and bracelets on both sides, and I wanted some like simple nails for every day. I didn't want something too crazy, something that's just very natural. And so that's what I did for her fingernails. And with her shoes, I wanted something that dressed her up a little bit. The actress is a little shorter, and I think that they put her in wedges and heels. I don't know if you've ever noticed that, but she just, anytime she's in tennis shoes, and you can tell she's in tennis shoes, she looks a lot shorter than the other actors. And so I think she's like 5'2" in real life, but I wanted to put her in some wedges just because I felt like that looked cute, and I loved this color. It kind of matched her bra top and everything. So that's her everyday outfit. I really, really enjoyed creating this look. I don't think it's with the cardigan and everything that she normally has, but I do think that it looks good for her. So I'm really excited to do this formal number. As you can see, I've got this green dress on her. I need to find some kind of hair that's gonna work because she's got this like really cute updo, that's like a low updo, and I really think this is really cute, but there's so much bangs going on, and I don't think that fits her. I just need something a little farther back and not as much bangs. So we're gonna try to scroll around and see what we can find here. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with this one here. It is quite simple, but I do think that it fits with what this picture looks like and what she normally looks like. I am gonna switch over her eyeshadow for something a little more green. I think that would be really cute. And I also think I want to put a different eyeliner on her, maybe something a little more tight line, or maybe something, that's what I had on before. Oof, that one is so good, but no. I think, what about something like this? What do y'all think? That's just really intense, you know? Like, I feel like that's really intense. I think I'm gonna go with actually something a little more like that. Yeah, I really like that actually. And I'm going to keep the eyelashes how they are. The lipstick, I do want to go with something a little more natural, a little more shimmer. Ooh, I love that. Let's go with that one. Okay. And then also with the necklace and earrings, she's always got something cute on. I swear, she's always got something cute on. I think what I want to do for the earrings is I want to do something like this, but I don't want them too gaudy. You know what I mean? Like, I really like these moons. I love them dangles. I think that would be cute, but I don't know if I want butterflies. See, and I the pictures that I find of her and everybody is like always 2000s. I recently downloaded these. I actually really like these. Okay, I think I'm going to go with these. Ooh, let's go with the lighter ones. I really like that. I think that really fits her. Okay, cool. And let's go with the necklace. I want something a little longer. She's got something a little longer in this picture. Can y'all even see this picture? Sometimes I wonder if it's like too small, too big, but that's the picture that I'm going off of. I'm going to go with like a green and the long gold. I love that. I think that's what she looks like. Okay, now going to the dresses. So she does have something that's kind of like a cross neck, or what is that called? Like a halter top in the up on her neck, but it's still long. It's still a long dress, but it's not super long. So like that, I'm not even sure if this would maybe it would. Ooh, huh. Tea. Okay, that's really cute actually. That is honestly really cute. It's not 100% close to what she's wearing, but honestly, that's a really good option. This one's also a really good option in that same olive green color. I really, really like it. Oh no. I really like that. Let's keep looking though, because I think that there is going to be something more. This is not quite it. However, it does do a high neck. It's just not quite, I think, what she's got on, but like if that's our only option, then that's our only option. So we'll come back to it. Okay, I think our options are gonna be this one in the, what was that green, this color. Yeah, I think it's either this one or I can't even remember what the other one was. It was higher up than this one. Okay, yeah, that one or this one. Honestly, I think I'm going to go this one just because it's really giving the like what her this picture is showing basically. Like, and it's even got like the, see this drapey thing over here. I think that like mimics this drapey thing over there, so I really think that's what I'm gonna do. I don't really have a picture of her shoes. Bonnie Bennett was the hardest freaking person to find stuff on. I swear, I could not find anything for her. But ooh, I really like these ballet styled um heels in this like brownie nude color. I think I'm gonna go with that one. And I think that's going to be Bonnie Bennett for her formal. She is adorable, y'all. She's adorable. Okay, let's hop on over to the athletic. Okay, you guys, do not come for me on these photos, okay? Because there are not a lot of photos from her in like athletic wear. Honestly, at some point I was like, am I gonna have to go to HBO, pull up an episode of and find her in athletic wear, because this is getting ridiculous. Like, I could not find anything. So just bear with me with all the photos that I'm using of her, because they suck and I know it. Okay, I know it. This is exactly what bro, the bangs. The freaking bangs. I did not realize that I had bangs on this one that I downloaded, and she doesn't have bangs. Okay, I'm gonna do a little scrolly scroll, and I'm gonna look for some braids that are not with bangs, or just see what other kind of braids we have. These, why does Bonnie Bennett look good in the base game uh or regular like non-CC options. So we're gonna use those. I think I like those the most. Okay, so I'm gonna go to makeup here, and I am going to take off the eyeshadow. I am going to change the eyeliner to just a small eyeliner. I'm gonna keep her lashes, and then I'm gonna take off her lipstick just to kind of give her like a non-makeup look. um and now I'm gonna go to clothes. I do see her in this like little bra top and tank top thing. They're kind of layered. Something like this I could see using, or something like, let's see. Oops, is that it? Like, okay, maybe that. I don't know. Is that the only ones I have? I don't want to use those. Man, I guess I could use this. This is kind of, that honestly kind of looks like it, but she is in a tank top. Like, I don't think she's in a crop top. Oh, you know what? I always forget that I'm on athletic. If I take off athletic, so much more stuff comes up. Maybe not. I don't know. But this one's really cute too. I'm gonna keep scrolling and try to find something. And yeah, let's see what we can find. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one just because it gives that kind of layered look that I'm looking for. I really like it, and it feel like it also matches somewhat of the colors that she's in. Now, I do know she is in shorts for this. They're kind of plain shorts, to be honest. Nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy. But I am gonna try to give her like some cute ones that kind of like go with her body type too, because I hate just putting clothes on and they don't freaking go with people's body types. I'm gonna do it in the gray. Yeah, I'm gonna do it in the gray. I'm gonna do those. Nope, no, I'm not. I'm gonna do these. I'm gonna do these. Bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Yeah, I'm gonna do these, and I'm gonna do it in the, ooh, I kind of like the green. I'm gonna do them in the green. Honestly, I think she likes color. I'm gonna do green. I also want to put some socks on her real quick, and I think she would have like some socks like that. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do some tennis shoes, sneakers, because she's a chilletta, and she would do these. These are cute. I think she would have like a little more flatter ones. What do you think? A part of me thinks she would be in something like that, or like maybe something like that. Honestly, love. Okay, I love that. All right, so there is Bonnie Bennett in her active wear. Okay, y'all, again, don't you dare come for me because these pictures are absolutely horrendous and I know it. So I am going to try to find a hair that matches her. I'm going to do kind of like a later season. Like, I think this is season 5 or season 6. So I'm going to be doing something like that and giving her kind of like a shorter haircut, something really cute, something really sassy, that matches her personality. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to go with this hair just because I think this matches her more than any of the other ones that I have been finding. So that's going to be her. And because it's sleepwear, I am going to take her makeup off, all of her eyeliner, all of her lipstick, and her blush. I'm going to leave her eyelashes, though, just for, funsies. And I don't even know if this is honestly sleepwear, but it's one of the ones that keeps coming up whenever I'm looking at it, Googling it. So I'm just gonna go for it, and I'm gonna go with something that's flowy. It's a tank top. Honestly, something like this. This is really cute. It comes in the color that I'm looking for. Honestly, I think this is going to be the closest thing that I have. And I may even do that one. It doesn't have the design on it. It is flowy. I do like that. But now I know that I need to buy or download some more flowy CCs because this is getting ridiculous. But it's fine. How about that? I like that, actually. I do like that. And then for slippers, let's see. I feel like, honestly, she would be like a slides girly. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go with that. That's gonna be Bonnie Bennett and her sleeping pajamas. Not costume, but outfit. Here we go. That's cute. I like her. Okay, now I've said it before and I've said it again. Don't come for me for these pictures, okay? Don't freaking come for me. I have no idea what to do with her hair. She's got so many different hairs. Um, and they're gorgeous. I love them, but they are so hard to find like options for them. Like they're just like I have not enough, either not enough curl, or I've got too much curl, or it's too straight, or it's too short. I mean, like it's just honestly, I feel so bad because I don't have things that I feel like look good on her. All right, I'm doing this one. I'm doing this hair. It's just a little tiny bit back, but I think it matches the hair in the pinspo picture that I'm working with. So, all right. So we're now that we're over that, we're gonna go back to earrings. Let's see. Can we even do we even see earrings? We see earrings a little bit. I do like these gold ones here with the gem. Here's the moon ones. Here's the bat ones. Here's the sun ones. You can kind of see that on both sides. Here's another sun one. I like that. Do that. Let's do those. We can kind of see them. And then I want another long necklace. She's always got a long necklace on. And then we're going to change her makeup up a little bit. I am going to do a darker one on her, but I'm just going to lower the opacity a little bit. And I am going to do some smoky eye on her. I think that'll look really cute. I'm doing like party lips. Oof. Love. Okay, let's do that. All right, and then outfit. I'm going to do 2 party outfits. One I'm going to do that's like a normal outfit, and then one I'm going to do that's like a dress, just because I want her to have both options. So I want something. She wears like a lot of cardigans, like she wears something like she wears things in layers a lot of times. And honestly, that's just it. I struggle with that in The Sims, but that's okay. We're gonna try to find stuff that works. This is pretty cute. Like I could see her in something like that. Or in this, honestly. I could see her in something like that, which is pretty cute, not gonna lie. I mean, that is pretty cute. Yeah, I think we're on the right path with this one. I'm gonna do that one, and I'm still gonna do a skirt, I think. Let's look. I think I'm gonna go with these brown ripped jeans, and then I'm gonna go with some cute wedges. We already put her in wedges like that. Let's do some flower wedges. What about some boots? Let's actually do some boots for her. Ooh, that I like that. I like these. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this works really well for her. So that's her first party outfit. Okay, and now we're going to do the second party outfit where I am going to put her in some kind of dress that matches her. I don't really know what kind of dress I'm going to put her in because it's so hard to find her in dresses, but I'm going to try to do something that looks like something she would wear. Yeah, this one. I really like this one. I think I'm going to keep her in this one. I really like it. So let's go with some boots. I think I want to put her in some nice heels. Like, I really like that. I feel like wedges are a good option. With the black, or should I do like the brown? I think the brown. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do brown. And I also do want to put some fingernails on her. I need something a little more witchy. I'm going to do these right here, I think. Yeah. And then for toes, I'm just going to do some regular brown on her. And I am going to add some bracelets because she is a witch. I just feel like she needs bracelets and things like that. And I am going to do, let's do this one. And rings, I am going to put on her. Ooh, I like those. I like those a lot. That's the green ones. Yes, ma'am. Ew. Yeah, I like her a lot. I like her a lot, a lot. All right, so that's going to be her party 1 and her party 2. Now we're going to go to swimwear. Okay, now swimwear, I obviously want to go with this one from season 1 where she's in this cute brown top and some white shorts. This is where she burns the car. She puts the car on fire. It's one of my favorite scenes. I really feel like we get a taste of who she is and what's going on with her. So I want to definitely replicate this look in her swimwear outfit. I also am going to change the hair. I do want something that's a little more simple, that's just, not curly, not straight, just something that is a middle part and it just flows down to her sides. No bangs. Like, I just am looking for simple, something honestly like this. I think this matches her really well. I'm going to do this one. Just because I want something simple. I am going to keep a lot of her makeup the same. However, I am going to take out the eyeshadow and just leave it like that. Now, the swimwear top obviously is this cute V-neck number. She's in a lot of V-necks. So we're going to do something like that. If I've got it, which I'm sure I've got something like it. Here it is. Oh, I only have it in black. I don't want it in black. I want it in brown. What about this one? Do I have it in just plain brown? No, I do not. What about this one? That one I do have, but it's just not the same. It's just not exactly what I want. What about this? I've got it in black. Dang, I didn't realize that I needed to go shopping before this one. This one would be perfect, but the brown is so not the brown that I want. Okay, we are going to have to choose. Now, this is brown, but it's got the blue, and you can't even see the brown, so I don't really want to do that one. I want to do something that replicates it to the best of our ability. I do have this one. Actually, you know what? Actually, I know this is technically not a swimsuit, but I think I'm going to go with this one. Oh my gosh, decisions. That one or this one? I think I'm going to go with this one, you guys. I think I'm going to go with this one. And honestly, I'm not happy about it. But like, I didn't even think about getting what I needed for this video. But you know what? It's okay. It's authentic. It's exactly what I have already in my CC folder. So what you see is what you get, and that's what I'm gonna go with. Whatever. Do some mini shorts. Honestly, that might be more so what she had on, which I think it is more so what she had on, was something like low waisted. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm honestly gonna do that, and I think I'm just gonna put on some cute slides like that on. Okay, there's her iconic swimwear outfit. All right, I'm going to quickly do the hot weather and cold weather because if you've seen my videos before, you know that I don't have actually the seasons pack. So I just kind of choose what I put on her and I just do something really quick. I don't do it. I don't do it as authentic as these other ones. I just honestly choose something really quick that looks like somewhat that she would wear. So I'm going to do those real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, and here is her hot weather outfit and her cold weather outfit. I think it's super duper cute, and we're going to do a little base once over. I am just going to go over her traits as well. Her aspiration is under the nature aspiration as the conservationist, which they want to maintain the world's natural ecosystems. I felt like that was perfect. I put her as loyal, self-assured, and a bookworm, and then I also put her as a spellcaster, of course. There is her everyday outfit. Here is her formal outfit. Here is her athletic outfit. Here is her sleep outfit. Here is her party outfit number 1 and her party outfit number 2. Here is her swimwear outfit, her hot weather outfit, and her cold weather outfit. All right, that has been me designing Bonnie Bennett. Thank you so much for joining us today. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.